Boring as shit. One, two,
I
three,
draw dick and
four,
balls on
five.
my
Sorry,
condensated
I'm going to
chi bottle.
conversation.
I draw dick and balls and I suck them too.
No,
Alright,
no,
who's commentating?
no balls. No balls.
Alright, so qualifying just wrapped up here in the Napa Auto Parts Cup Series. It will be, I believe, the 20 car of Torino taking the pole, and it will be the 20 car for Blaze Technology Motorsports. Exelon, driven by conductor Tom, will take the pole for Rockingham. So,
Hello, King. I'm here.
alright,
I just got to remember to keep an eye out for cautions.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I am King, joined by Ruby in the booth.
Howdy.
And we're going to bring you this great race for the Napa Auto Parts Cup Series. Turn my ringtone off.
Yeah, I'm going to be the annoying pace driver keeping him busy today.
Hopefully we won't have to see too much of the pace truck,
Yeah, valid point on that one.
as qualifying might not be wrapped up. The 23 car is making his run, I believe. That is Supreme, joined late. But now, owner of STP, DRT taking his laps in that 23 Valvoline Dodge into turn 1. Goes up the track a little bit. It seemed like he got tight. Goes back down to the bottom. Gonna launch off the corner. Down the backstretch he goes.
He was about as tight as a girl's girdle.
Okay. Anyway, off of turn 4. Looking like a good lap. Solid lap.
He seems to be struggling right now, dude.
Yeah, his time. He's fourth on the pylon right now, so not too
Yeah.
shabby.
I can agree with that one.
But where is he?
Knowing King, he's actually a good driver, and well, not Supreme.
Yeah.
I've known Supreme a while. He's actually a really good driver, depending on his situation and how much of an impact he actually gets.
Yeah, he's a very solid driver. Team owner of STP and manager of Dodge Operations, which includes
Yeah.
Monster Energy Motorsports along with STP.
But I don't think our driver's going to be here tonight, is he?
I don't think so.
Yeah, off. He needed a lunch break.
Yeah, so it will be Torino in the 20 who captured the pole. He will be carrying the torch for Blaze Technology Motorsports.
Speaking of Blaze Tech, how was your win earlier?
It was pretty good. Dominated all day. Had a fast Ford Mustang. But we're not talking about me tonight. We're talking about these D1 stars taking the track.
Yeah, the Diamond Kings of the racetrack, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm making my way to the pace car right now. I'm hoping it don't turn into Dover.
Yeah, hopefully that's not what we want to see at all. But
Yeah.
about to get lined up here for Rockingham. We will eventually, maybe a couple times, head into the driver's VC and listen into the radios, listen into the communication, possibly hear a bit of radio chatter, maybe some tempers flaring, possibly pit strategies, but that is all to come later in this race at Rockingham Speedway. So, your lineup is the 20 car of conductor Tom Torino, the 51 car Toyota Camry of Teal, owner of Starbroad Motorsports.
Okay, this thing's being a little wonky.
Behind him in third, that is Ford Boy 07, owner of the league, owner of Bear Motorsports, driving that 24 car. Just came out of retirement to come back full-time racing. Or excuse me, Frando in the 3 car for STP is third. Supreme in the 23 Valvoline Machine Dodge, owner of STP, starting outside of Frando in 4th position. And then we have Ford in the 24 Napa car, repping the league colors. And then cruising up beside him will be the 4 car of Zach, who has 2 wins already on the season. The 4 car for Starbroad Motorsports, hoping to get another one. And then bringing up the rear, it's the 7 car of Beast, owner of Monster Energy Racing. So we will be going green this time at Rockingham, as the pace truck driven by Ruby is bringing him through turns 3 and 4. Going to be a double file restart here at Rockingham to start us off. We're going to go to our spectate menu. 176 laps from Rockingham. Green flag is out. Torino leads the way. Into turn 1 they go. 3 wide already. It's 2 Dodges and Teal, excuse me. Torino loves to see that in his mirror. He's single file trying to pull away. Brings it to the yellow line. Frando gets moved out of the way by his team owner. Still 3 wide for second place, as Torino will come off turn 4 and lead the first lap of this race. Teal second, Supreme third, Ford fourth, as they all fly past the start-finish line. Torino running that middle lane through turns 1 and 2. Teal trying to roll the bottom. Can't quite get to him. Torino looks like he will gain about a tenth of a second this lap, as he's trying to get a big lead early before these pits come around, which will be quite easy for him because there is no draft in these cars due to issues with pit road and pitting under green behind cars. Draft has been removed for the remainder of the season for short tracks and intermediate tracks such as Rockingham. So we will see if Torino can pull away. We saw the 10 car in D2 able to pull away very easily, as Torino will come off turn 4 and lead lap 3. Let's go back to the back of the pack. Beast and the 4 car side by side into turn 1. 4 car not giving much room to the 7 Buffalo Wild Wings Dodge, as they're single file, top 3 in front of them. These two still battling. And tough break for Ford, currently started 5th, currently running last, but I'm sure he can turn it around. Did not have any practice before this race, so I'm not surprised to see him running towards the back. No offense to him, he's a great driver. Frando also surprisingly in the back with how good he's been this year, as he gets onto the wall, able to get off of it though. As we go back to our leader in that 20 car, been able to hold the lead every lap so far, and he's got a good line going on that inside line on the right on the yellow paint. Gained a few hundredths of a second that lap, but Teal is not going to let him get away. Teal and then Supreme and then Teal's teammate in the 4 car right behind him. So if these Starbroad cars can get together, they can probably push each other to that 20 car and go battle him for the lead. But Teal's holding on strong there, trying to run right in the tire tracks of the 20 car.
The 23 seems to be having a little issue, though, catching up to that car of Teal in front.
Supreme has started to drop back, possibly wanting to just get to the inside line. He's let both of the Toyotas by him on his inside. Will he strike back? Yes, he will. No, he won't. Yes, he will. The 4 car tried to block. Supreme gave him the bumper and got back by him. I don't know how the 4 car is going to take that.
That's what she calls showing an exit, guys.
Yeah. The 4 car of Zach right on that yellow line. Couldn't get quite the run off the corner that the 23 did. As we go back to our battle for the lead, Torino able to keep a lead over Teal in the 51. Teal is just not able to reel in that 20 car. He gained a 10th there, though, so he's slowly but surely gaining into his lead. As we come just taking lap 9 in this 176 lap race. Let's take a look farther back through the field. Let's look at Frando and Beast. 2 Dodges battling for 5th position. The 3 car and the 7 car. Frando, a rookie. Beast was in D1 last year for Blake in the 20. As Ford might just be biding his time in the back and not wanting to get involved in anything, just trying to get a feel for the track. But if he doesn't get a move on, he might get left for bait once these pit cycle begins. Back to our battle for the lead, though. It's Torino and Teal. Teal gaining 3/10 that lap. He's all but there. Gets to the back bumper. Might have given him a nudge there. Can't quite
I think he just gave conductor Tom a little bit of a major boost there.
Yeah, a bit of a love tap. As they come off turn 4, down to the line, Torino puts a little bit of a gap on him. It's not going to gain much, though. Into turn 1. Teal gets right to the back bumper of him, slides up the track, gets tight, arrow tight possibly. 20 car is going to extend his lead down the backstretch. Into turn 3, going to run the middle lane. Here comes Teal with the run on the inside. Can't quite get to the inside of that 20 car.
The 20 seems to be holding a pretty good line on
Yes,
this.
he does. He's running that middle lane, but the 51 just cannot get underneath him. Now he runs the bottom, takes away the line from the 51. Cost Teal some time there. Running that yellow line, not letting the 51 get any clean air on the nose of that Toyota Camry as they come across the line for lap 14 out of 176. The 23 and the 4 side by side for third place. They've been battling for a while, haven't they, Ruby?
Yeah, they've been neck and neck for a fighting chance, eh?
Yeah, they've been going back and forth for a few laps now. The 23 car slides up the track. Here comes the 4, gets underneath him. Muscles his way underneath the 23 across the line. 23 has third. Back to our leaders. Torino starting to get that time back on the 51.
Not gonna lie, I don't think we need pace car for the next few races.
We might not. Racing has been clean so far. No incidents.
Yeah.
I know these drivers might not like it, but we might go green for the whole race. This is a grueling race,
Yeah.
176 laps around this just over a mile speedway. So, definitely
Yeah,
take a
we're-
toll on these drivers. Longer race than usual.
It's going to be taking a big toll on these drivers. Their mental capacity is going to really kick in.
Yeah, definitely. They're gonna have to keep their mind in it all race.
One little mistake can lead them down a road of Crash City.
Yep, you're definitely right. The 4 and
These
the
type-
23 leading on each other down the back.
Yeah, Supreme is actually one of the underdogs when it comes to actually close quarters racing.
Yeah, Supreme's almost like a kidney stone to pass. Once you get to him, it's gonna be hard to get around him. If
Yeah,
you do get around him, he's not gonna let you get far as he goes onto the apron again underneath the 4 car, beating and banging through turns 1 and 2, gets clear. Will the 4 car
Yeah,
do the same thing to him? Maybe show him the nose. 23 onto the apron again, possibly running that on purpose. And the 4 car gets to his back bumper, gives him a couple shots coming off of turn 4.
I have to say he's using the apron pretty decently. He ain't crossing the line too much at all.
Yeah, he's using it to his advantage as he's in the wall.
Yeah, he didn't have much wiggle room there.
Yeah, the 4 car did not give him much room to work with entering the corner.
Yeah.
As our leader in the wall
Ooh,
again.
Yeah, that's a pretty messed up situation. So it's going to either be a wreck between the 4 and the 23 or
Oh,
Teal and Conductor Tom.
yeah, I don't think these top 2 are going to wreck. Teal just cannot seem to get to the 20 car.
But the odd chance is if they get close enough to each other, that's going to be a real bumper buster.
It definitely is. It's going to be a good battle between those two to see who's going to take the lead.
Yeah.
The 23 and the 4 continue to fight. 4 car all over the back bumper of that Dodge 23. Not going to let him get away without a fight, as they are just letting the top 2 pull away. A 2.3 second lead last time around the
Yeah.
circuit.
I mean, it's pretty bad right now that it's going to be a bloodbath. I'm going to tell you right now, I think the 4 car is going to get a little edgy. It's
Oh.
nice.
23 car onto the apron, made contact with the left rear
Yeah.
panel of the 4.
Yeah.
Go into the driver's VC to see if these two have tempers flaring. Let's go listen in.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Someone joined.
Who joined?
Me, commentators.
Oh, what's up? What's up? Was it that boring?
Oh, Frando's here. What's up, Frando?
What up?
We're listening into the driver radio.
Rando's. Oh,
Rando's
sorry. I was
been
like, nah, he's talking car. Like he got up to him. I was like, the fuck? He's gonna be the whole damn time.
Crack. No, I swear, I slowed down it to 140 in the corner. My car has a skill issue.
Let's fucking go.
You have a skill issue.
Yeah, because you've been multi-tapping all the time, so you definitely have a skill issue.
Shut up, Ford.
That's more of a brain issue, not a skill issue.
Shut up, Ruby.
Okay,
That's what
I
you
think
feel
that's our
all
cue to go
time
back to commentating. Okay, heard a bit of tempers flaring. Sounded like some jokes, but possibly could be these drivers going at each other, as the 23 has given up a few seconds, or a few tenths actually, on the 4 car. He's going
On
to
the
try
4
and
car,
join his
yeah.
teammate in the
He's
back.
going way too low. He's going to lose momentum on that turn a lot.
Most definitely. As the 3 car, his teammate's actually gaining onto him. Drives it in deep in the 3, got right up to the bumper, not quite moving him, just giving him a little nudge as the 3 car slams the wall off turn 4. Able to though, keep his head in the fight. Right on that yellow line, 23 car goes high, slides up. 7 car sideways behind him. 23 into the wall. Side by
This
side
is going to
on the
be
backstretch. 23 able
interesting.
to get clear. Back to the bottom, 3 cars going to follow him. Slides with the track into the wall again. They both go into the wall. Both the Dodges into the wall in turns 3 and 4.
I guess the old stereotype of Dodge not having no brakes is a key factor in this.
Yeah, when we went... And 23 in the wall again. We heard some complaints about steering issues from the 7 car of Beast. That could possibly be recurring with all of the Dodges, as we've seen them continuously hit the wall these past few laps. But as we go back to our leaders, Torino has extended his lead on Teal to 7/10 of a second. Can't quite get a second gap on him, which will be a good cushion as Teal slaps the wall off turn 2. I think we've got our class of the field with these two, though. Nobody else is able to keep pace with these two.
Yeah, those two are really going to be a hard case. Teal and Conductor Tom. It's going to be one case that's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. It seems like these two are actually catching up with them a bit. Have you not noticed the 4 car and the 23 is gaining ground?
Yes, they have been quietly gaining on these top 2. Once they stopped fighting, they actually have started to gain onto the pack.
Yeah, quite a bit of distance. Yeah, they've gained quite a few good amount of distance on the leaders.
Yes, they have.
They're both entering turn 3 into 4.
The 51.
Ooh.
Wall off turn 4. That's gonna cost him.
Yeah, that's giving those guys only enough time to catch up.
As they go past the billboards down the backstretch.
Now I'm feeling kind of thirsty looking at freaking Teal's car.
Yeah, that Fanta car is pretty nice.
Yeah.
You look quite parched.
Yeah, it will.
But hey, how about you go quench that thirst with the nice bubbly? How about that?
I got a case of Mountain Dew right next to me.
Oh, okay. Well, you're set then.
Yep.
Yeah, I hear you crack one open.
Yeah.
To the apron, possibly pitting, and yes, he is slowing down. 4 car will be the first to pit, followed by the 7. As these guys are starting to hit pit road. Beast really slow entering. That's gonna cost him time. As the 24 Ford comes along. 3 cars down pit road initially. Let's watch.
I want to make you laugh on this one, King. Speaking of my sponsor,
all right.
On the back of my car, I got the Mountain Dew logo.
That's ironic.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are still going on fuel. Possibly strategy call by those 3 to pit early.
Strategy call. This is just nuts. These guys got to be low on fuel. The 51 and the 20's got to be running low on fuel.
Yeah, they've got to be pitting this time, I would suppose.
Yeah.
With the 3. The 4 car massive over the 7 and the 24 after that pit stop.
And I know the D3 trucks can only do 30 to 32 laps.
Here come our leaders, the 20 and the 51. On the pit road, the 51 misses. The 51
Yep.
overshoots pit road. He will have to take another lap around. That could cost
Hopefully.
him the race if he runs out of fuel while taking another
Yeah.
lap. The 3 car still going around. Somehow, 20 car clean into his box.
Yeah, this is going to be quite a tied up race. If this guy runs out of fuel right now, that's going to be pretty
The
interesting.
car of Teal still underpowered as he gets onto the apron, and this time he will get onto pit road. And will he make it into his box? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. So,
Nice.
near disaster for the 51 car of Teal, but he was able to save enough
Managed
fuel
to
to
pull
make
it
it
out.
over one more lap in case of emergency. But it's going to be the 20 car of Tom. I believe he might get beat out of pit road, actually.
Yeah, it might put him down a lot because,
Might beat
yeah.
him out of pit road. No, he will not. Torino will
No.
get around the 51 on track.
Ooh, this is going to be quite
Now Torino with
interesting.
a big lead. Frando
Big
in
lead.
second. Frando still is yet to pit, I believe.
Wait, big lead. Fernando and all of them are plus 1 lap.
Oh, yes. He does have the entire field a lap down, I believe.
Yeah.
No.
He's plus.
Oh, wait, no. Teal is still the leader.
Ooh, wait, no, that couldn't be because Teal was delayed down.
Give it another lap and it'll fix itself.
It's yeah.
A D2 race. Torino should cycle out as the leader.
Yeah. Torino's actually. Who knows?
Torino is the leader. When will the car pit? He seems to must have a bigger fuel tank than the rest of these guys because he's going about 3 more laps than they are. Possibly the rest of the field just short pit for strategy, and maybe he's going to the end of his run. But we shall see when he pits. And I think he's coming in this time. No, he's not. He stays out.
Something's not right with that picture because somehow he has a big ass fuel tank.
I believe. Unless he's already pit and we just missed him. That could be possible.
I don't think we did because the odd thing is, I didn't even see him enter the pits, and I was towards the back looking at Ford.
Yeah, I never saw the 3 car head towards pit road.
Yeah, that's kind of suspicious. Because I never seen him even pit at all.
Well, he's still under power. Going strong in the backstretch, so.
Yeah.
Still be good with fuel. Maybe everybody else just short pit, possibly.
Yeah, probably. That's kind of confusing on them, but I'm okay with it.
We're just idiots, and he already has pit.
Kind of valid point on that one. We kind of are sometimes.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong on that one.
It's Torino with the second lead over the 3 car off turn 4. Coming to lap 32 of 176. Not even a quarter of the way done with this race. It's gonna be.
I'm not gonna lie. I do think Blaze Tech is going to go home with the win on this one.
I tell you what, man. I hope so.
If I know Torino as well as anybody else does, he's not going to go down without a fight. He's just like Forza.
Not at all. He has a lot of fight in him, a lot of will. He's willing to do anything he needs to bring home the trophy. And he's got a great car underneath him today. That 20 Exelon team really brought something to play with today.
Yep. The only tracks I think D2 Series will struggle with is Pocono.
Yeah. Are we racing at Pocono this season?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, yay. I love Pocono.
Pocono and Talladega.
But while these drivers make their way around this course, let's thank our sponsors. First we have Exalta, and then Chevrolet, Aska, Taco Bell, Kroger, Goodyear, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Mountain Dew, Sunoco, Toyota, Dodge, Krispy Kreme Donuts, CLD, Ally, and that is it for our sponsors, along with Napa and all of our associate sponsors, Coors Light, the DeWalt 400 at the Rock. And we will soon have another driver, the 3rd driver this weekend, go to the victory lane here in the infield. One of the unique tracks, they actually have their victory lane in the infield instead of in the garage area. But hopefully nobody will take a trip there too early, hopefully. As the 20 car remains the leader. Gap is extended slightly. Let's go back to our spectate menu. Watching the 51 here, and we have a caution out on the racetrack. 51 caution is out. 51 and 4.
All right, I'm trying to get off the spectate mode. There we go. I'm gonna start making my way out.
The caution is out. I'm not sure for what exactly, but we are under caution on lap 47.
Whoa! I figured the M&M car was going to do that. And get her up to 85 and keep her there.
So we have our first caution of the day. Could this start a caution breed cautions sort of dilemma?
I'm going to keep going on the track until they don't need me.
As everybody takes this opportunity to top off on fuel, everybody seems to get clean into their boxes. Yes, everybody is clean. So everybody will come down, get fuel and tires. As the race off pit road commences.
Alright.
20 car just barely gets the 3 car off pit road. Let's listen into the driver VC.
Ford, boost me! I'm stuck at 86.
I ain't gonna boost your ass.
Yeah, why would he boost you of all
Hey,
people?
Beast, just go through pits again.
Oh, what the hell? I hit a click.
Yeah, just go through pits again, because oh my god, why is Bishop
everyone
Driver going so
train?
slow?
Everyone
Why is he pulling in?
Oh, make up
Oh my
your
god. Don't go.
It kept getting changed. Why did it go to green all of a sudden?
It's not green. It's not green.
Don't look at the top.
You're getting me disorientated.
I need my position back after I'm done.
It's...
That's
Okay, let me go through pits
Oh,
to fix
Reno.
the pit car.
What the hell?
Shoes going. Let me back in my position. Oh, you can get back there, you
Just
cunt.
go green without the pace truck since we're...
Yeah, just go green.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I gotta run through pits real quick. It did that glitch.
Oh! Shit. Dude, Beast,
Also,
that's what
yeah,
you got.
you missed
You
two
won't
calls.
tap anymore. You won't tap the whole goddamn race.
Yeah, you need to
Yeah.
penalize Beast. Just, or not penalize, but warn him. At least 1 out of 3.
Or at least watch the back of the field.
Your flag is in the air.
Oh my god, Supreme. The jump from the...
Oh,
I know!
Green flag is back out at Rockingham. Torino trying to fend off. Why is the pace truck on the track? The pace truck is on the track in turn 3. As they're wrecking in turns 3 and 4. 3 car got sideways. A close call with the pace truck. For some reason was on the track. Almost had a NASCAR 20-way ignition moment. Where the pace truck took out the entire field, but the field almost took themselves out in turn 3 as... Oh, around goes the 3 car on the apron, sideways, spinning around. The caution will come out. He will head down pit road, and followed by the 7 car. Caution comes right back out, and I believe we are going to have a caution breed caution deal. This is how it's been recently at these D1 races. So many cautions. And we've already had 2 within, what, 5 laps? As the field will come to a stop on the backstretch waiting for the pace truck. Let's listen in.
Oh my...
But Ruby,
chat, listen to... Oh, this is so stupid.
Ruby, you're an official. You gotta make penalties. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait.
It's like, I just
Listen to
Are
me.
you the actual only official here? This
I'm
also
the
goes
only
on
official right now.
Get
oh,
King to be an official.
yeah.
Like, just
Yeah.
get.
What happened to all of the officials?
And there
Jesus.
goes my
And
10.
they're
Eric
literally
goes my
gone.
10.
Okay, I'll get on the
Anxiety.
track.
I'm in,
Jesus.
Fernando.
People need to make up their
Oh,
mind where they want me.
Also,
Jesus.
like,
The
yeah,
caution's
just
been
And there's
out
like
for
how
like
many
2
officials?
Pete should have a
Non-racing
Pete
officials.
should have a
There's
1
only
out of
3
3.
non-racing
Supreme should have
officials.
a 1 out of 3. Teal should have a 1 out of 3. This is excessively dumb.
Yes.
I'm just disorientated at the
Who's
moment.
Bacon Gamer? Oh, it's
Jesus.
Panda.
My
He should be
apologies.
smart.
Oh, low key, I don't know why Panda keeps on failing the application. Cause we sure couldn't use them right now.
Come on.
We sure could use them right now.
I'm not
Yeah.
too sure about that. It's
Green
Panda.
next time. Who's Bacon Gamer?
Panda hasn't failed that many times.
Green next time by.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone but me and Beast Pit?
Yeah.
Green
1300.
next
Why the hell
time
you
now.
kidding?
Alright.
Yeah, bro, I'm
Get to
not
run
gonna,
another lap after
I'm not
this
gonna
one.
kill anybody this
So,
time, bro. For real talk. I'm not gonna kill anybody this time.
Who is Bacon Gamer 77?
It's Panda.
Okay, so tempers flaring at the officials rather than the drivers, as everybody except the 7 and the 24 came and took came and took fuel, trying to top off, get any advantage they can on the fuel mileage, as the Toyota Tundra Pace Truck leads these two around, as we are going to be going green next time, coming to green next time by. 24 car will be your leader. The 7 somewhere, there he is. 7 car will be behind him. Green this time at Rockingham. Here comes the rest of the pack to join the pace. So the 24 car will be your leader. And let us inspect our choose cone. Let's see which lane everybody chooses. The 24 and the 7 take the inside, along with the 20 and the 51. The 23 car, first car to take the outside, followed by his Dodge teammate in the 3, and the 4 car of Zach for Starbroad, as they are 3 wide coming to the restart zone for some reason. This is not IndyCar, but we are back green in the DeWalt 400 at Rockingham. The 24 car and the 23 into turn 1 side by side, door slamming him down to the yellow line. And they're wrecking behind everybody down to the inside wall. How did they keep it together? I have no idea. We stay green. The 20 car goes up into the wall from the 51, giving him a shove up there. The 7 car already way behind the pack, as the 24 and the 23 continue to battle for the lead. The 23 got by him for looking to strike back on the bottom, though, as we have the 15 car of Robloxian merging late. He is going to be a lap down. I believe 1 lap down, maybe 2. But the 24 car, hanging on the back bumper of the 23, knew he would make his way back up to the front. And he is holding his ground on second. Gives the 23 a shot into turn 1, sends him into the wall. 23 is not going to take that lightly. Fires back on the inside. Going to door slam him down the back straight into turn 3. Contact between the 2 leaders. 24 into the wall. Around goes to 20, I believe. Saves it. So much action going on at this over a mile track, as the 15 car is now merging. The 23 and the 24 racing hard for the lead on lap 57. Crossovers everywhere, door slamming. Oh, they're both in the wall. 23 just squeezed the 24 into the wall, gave him nothing to work with. Onto the apron even goes to 23. 24 is into the wall, 3 wide for second place. 51, 3 into 23. 3 wide behind the 23 car of Supreme. Teal on the inside in that 51. He's going to have the advantage. 23 comes down on him, along with the 3 car. 51 to second. Going to hang on to the corner panel of the 23. Now lifts and gets clear. And the 20 car nearly turned around the 4 car. And now the 3 car is into the wall. Slides back in front of the 20. The 20 of Torino, your Daytona 500 winner. And leader of almost every lap this race so far. It's crazy how things can turn from you're leading the race by over a second, and now you're mired back in the pack. Cannot find your way back up to the front, as there's more tire smoke from these guys. As I'm going to turn my graphics down. And I'm also going to turn my volume. Never mind, they're going back off. And now that just made it worse. Okay. There we go. So much V-lag. I hope that's just me and not the drivers. As the 23 blocks the 20 way down to the inside line. Contact with the inside wall. Slides up and collects more cars. 15 and the 20 into the wall. 51 was involved as well. They keep it green. As now the 4 car finds his way to the lead. The 3 car right behind him in second. Off turn 4 coming down to the line to take lap 62. As the field begins to spread out, at least these front 2 are starting to create a gap. Let's go back to this 3-wide battle between the 24, the 51, and the 23 down the front stretch. And let's have a quick little crank it up. Alright, there was our crank it up. Probably sounded horrible, but either way, 23 car currently running 3rd place, using that apron to hook that yellow line through the corners. Followed by, oh, into the wall hard. Oh, the 51 spins around. Ricocheted off the wall into the 24. Thankfully, did not collect any more cars, but that's a tough break for Teal. Possibly lag, it looked like, the way he just stopped turning coming off the corner. As he begs for a merge, I doubt they're going to let him. But a tough break for the 51 car, having such a great run, such a great car. As the battle for the lead is heating up between the 4 and the 3. 3 car looking on the inside, trying to wrap that yellow line. 4 car running in the middle lane, gets that run off the exit. The 3 car not giving up battle. On the inside. Gets to the inside. Is he able to hold his ground on exit? Yes, he can. There can't quite pull even, but hangs onto the corner panel. Contact down the backstretch into turn 3. 3 car gets clear. 4 car pulls the crossover. Worked it like a charm. Put the 3 in the wall. Shoved the 3 car all the way to the wall. Gave him no room to work with. Took the inside into turn 1. Gonna give the 4 a nudge. Gonna get back to the inside. 3 car cannot have taken that lightly. He's gonna be trying to get back to him to pay that back, pay that fine. As the 4 car gains his lead a bit, 3 car hits the wall into turn 1. Oh, the 15 slaps the wall. Oh, they're into the wall. The 15, the 15 got contact, went down to the inside. The 20 and the 23 pinned each other in the wall. As that allows the 24 and the 7 to get by. Let's watch this 4-wide battle. They're all into the wall. 15 got airborne. And here comes Teal right back into it. 3 wide, nearly 4 wide into turn 1. 3 wide. The 23 is sliding. 20 is sliding. 15 is in the wall. Man, these guys are getting aggressive with about nearly 100 laps left. Things are definitely heating up. Not even for the lead, but for about 4th place here. There are 5 cars under a blanket. 20 car into the wall. Put there by the 23. They're pinned. That's going to cost them major time. 20 car is not happy with the 23. Tried to spin them there. As the 7 car is now off course, sliding through the apron, able to recollect it. 7 car, 15, and the 51 all battling here. The 15 running 4th place of Robloxian. Birthday boy actually just yesterday turned, I believe he said 16. So happy birthday to him. I know he'd love to get a win on his birthday weekend, just like I did in D2 in the 10 car. I'm grateful for that. But currently running 4th place, got some time to gain as the 7 car bounces off the wall into the 23 and now into the 20. He's just a bowling ball out there as he is finally to the back and on the apron takes out the 20 car just nearly. What is he doing? The 20 and the 23 trading paint down the front stretch nearly hooked each other into turn 1. They're racing too hard. They're not going to catch the pack if they keep racing like this. But pit stops have to be closing in soon. As the 7 cars in the wall got absolutely nearly demolished by the 23. As we go back to the 51 of Teal and the 15 of Robloxian, 4th and 5th place. No, Robloxian has just been scored a lap down because he did join late. So now Teal is up to 4th place. Ford, surprisingly, in 3rd place. Not having any practice, must be getting a good feel for that car. Making laps. About 3 seconds back. Yeah, about 2.8 seconds back. If we round up, that's 3 seconds. Not a bad run for him. Coming out of retirement. He was actually in the booth here. But old man coming out of retirement to come back and kick some butt in the Cup Series. Back in his old ride in the 24 that he closed out last season with. Across the line, just slightly losing time to those leaders. Might want to try and run a lower line. He's really getting close to that wall, but he's diamonding it on exit. So that might be keeping him within 3 seconds. As we go back to our leaders, though, the gap has extended itself quite a bit. As I say that, Frando brings it back down to 4/10 on the dot. The 4 car looking very consistent. Both of these guys out front looking extremely consistent. And, the 3 car not quite able to get to the back of the 4 car. But not falling off extremely, as now the gap between 3rd place and the leader has gotten over 3 seconds. I expect Teal and the 51 to be catching Ford in the 24 soon. But I also expect people to start pitting soon, so we will have to keep an eye out for that one. As Torino has not been able to find the same speed that he had earlier. Now that he got a little bit of contact on that 20 car, might possibly be hindering the performance of that Exelon Ford as the 7 car slaps the wall, slides off to the inside of the 20. 20 is able to get clear. He's going to shove him into the corner faster than he wanted to go. Gets him tied up the track. Going to try and get underneath him. Can't complete the move. Is he underneath him? Not quite. 20 car is going to go down and try and take his line away. Couldn't quite get to the yellow line. 7 car is going to muscle him up the track. 20 car comes down and door slams him off turn 4. Not happy with how he's being raced. He knows he's obviously faster than the 7. He's just going to put him into the wall. Torino taking out frustrations with the 7 car on the racetrack. Obviously not happy with him. And he's going to show him. And he still just cannot get by that 7 car. Gets into the wall off turn 4. Bounces off. Carries the momentum. Gets clear. These two battling for the 6th position. Torino trying to get back up to the front of the pack where he was for a lot of the beginning of the race before those 2 cautions. But after those 2 cautions, we've had a lot of green flag laps here. So I expect pit stops to be up upon us soon. Maybe around lap 95, we'll see guys starting to back her down into turns 3 and 4 and pull it onto that large apron Very easy to miss pit road. We've already seen the 51 do it in this race earlier. Thankfully, did not run out of fuel on track. As I believe the 24 car is, and he trying to pit, collects the 51 and the 23. The 23 will pit as well, but the 51's not going to be happy about that. Lost about a second just because of that, and the 20 car is on pit road with them. Let's watch these three complete their pit stops. 24 is in clean, 23. And the 20 misses his box. Torino unfortunately has a drive-through. Things have gone from bad to worse for this 20 team. He just missed his pit box, overshot it, so he will now have to serve a drive-through penalty within 3 laps. And I expect him to just come in and serve his penalty right now. That'd be the smart thing. As he comes down and nearly misses, and he does miss. The 24 shoved him past. Not happy with the 24, puts him in the wall. 24 is not going to take that lightly. Moves the 20 up the track. And probably might not let him get to pit road this lap either if he just hangs on the inside of him, which he might do. We shall see if the 20 car will back off and get to the inside. 24 is not going to let him. The 24 car not going to let the 20 get to the inside. He still has to serve that drive-through. He's got to serve it this lap or punishment will escalate. Let's go into the driver's VC to see what they're thinking.
It's a big problem.
I got a question.
I mean,
Oh,
it's just a
big
quick.
problem,
It's just a
but-
shorter track.
King,
Yeah.
I was watching that driver. They hit the pit, got minimum amount of fuel, then took off.
Oh shoot, my bad, Trent. I didn't know you was.
That's
slow.
what I was watching.
He's just dipping.
Yeah.
I'm going too soon, most likely. I don't know if I'm fucking finish this shit show.
Yeah.
The race isn't really that bad.
Wait, what are you talking
Just
about?
too many fucking laps.
The pit box issue
Trent, I'll say I'll
where
probably
someone
join
did
down
a
to get off the
drive-through.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
he's
skedaddling.
still-
Way too many
He
laps.
hasn't been able to get to pit road. I think he's going to this one.
Yeah, I saw him actually hit the pit for a few seconds, then just gone.
Yeah, he overshot his box. And then...
Yeah.
So he's serving his drive-through. He's
Oh, I
Yeah.
hate 1 and 2. You cannot enter high.
I
for
saw
shit.
that as well, so I gave him a rerun on that one. So yeah, he is going to correct himself on that one. And yes, I'm going to start more focusing on what each driver's doing in the pits more often.
I'll watch pits if you want me to.
Yeah, I would appreciate you just keeping an eye on it, keep me informed, so I can actually make a proper judgment call, so I won't make any misjudgments on this.
Alright, I'll go back to commentating.
And Ford needs a diet.
Alright, so the 20 car of Torino served his drive-through. He is now a lap down behind his teammate, Robloxian. I believe he might actually be 2 laps down, actually, as Frando was the leader. I believe he still has to pit and not coming. Looks like he was slowing down to enter pit road, but he is not. He will continue to turn laps. Him and the 4 car might have already pit, and the 4 car might have had a disaster on his pit stop. So, could be bad news for the 4 car if we don't get another caution. Frando could be on his way to a win here at Rockingham. He's got a good line going for himself, running that yellow line on entry, just barely sliding up through the corner, across the line. Hits the wall off into turn 1. And yes, Torino is 2 laps down. Blaze Technology Motorsports number 20 car for D1. Unfortunately had such a fast car and then just misfortune after misfortune. Caught a penalty on pit road, pitting outside of his box. Caught back in traffic. And now he's 2 laps down. As he hits the wall again, he seems to be slowing down, and he is slowing down. Possibly issues with the 20 car, possibly lag. This is not helping him at all. And the 3 car stopped on the track. 3 cars stopped on the track, and the caution will come out. What happened to Frando? Did he possibly jump out of his car? I don't see him on any of the spectating things, so he might have jumped out of his car. He says he was killed. He says he was reset, possibly. And so we could have a cheater on our hands. Moderators are checking logs right now. To see what happened to the 3 car. He's back in the car now. Let's listen in.
Right, I got directly killed.
Okay, I'm
Also,
done,
did y'all just
dog. I'm
hit
not.
without me?
I'm done.
We'll keep the caution going until you're able to get back to your vehicle. Because
what
something
the-
happened.
Oh,
What the heck
Oh.
happened?
I think
Well,
Ford did that one.
no, I did not.
It had to be
Who
Torino.
did that? What?
We had an exploiter or
Hey,
I was
something.
getting ready to
Shut down
leave
the
the
servers.
game.
Cause I got killed and then.
Yeah,
Who
that
shut
was
down?
just. I don't know what
Whoa,
happened.
whoa, hey, Torino didn't shut down. Who the fuck did it?
It's not me
I didn't
either.
do it. I didn't do it.
No, I'm not saying you did.
Were there
Who the hell?
on the server?
No, because that wouldn't make any sense.
Oh,
Forza's
sorry.
I don't think it was Forza. Imagine if Forza did it. That would
Let
be
me do
wild.
it, Fernando.
No, because he ain't here. What the fuck?
Forza's
I know.
not even.
Oh, we got a serious issue now.
God dang it.
I know.
What the hell just happened?
Oh my god, someone.
It's not me. I'm just sitting here watching you do it.
Oh, bro, someone's just hitting it. Okay. Clearing.
It's not me. I'm standing right here.
Fernando keeps getting
There we
fucked
go.
up.
What the,
What the
hell,
hell
is
happened?
happening?
I
That
don't know.
was.
I
I was first. Wait a minute. What?
is there? I'm not racing anymore.
Yeah, this was
I-
just something I wasn't even planning for on
But
this
hey,
one.
Tom,
I was
No.
killed. I was command killed. Wait.
I don't know if you're here, but
Torino.
is there any way to see how a server got shut down? It said it was shut down by a developer, but none of us did it.
Yeah, it wasn't me either, because I don't have the shutdown
It wasn't
command.
me. It wasn't me.
Well, because no one said it, so it had to be someone on the website that shut
I
down the
have a
server.
question. Wait. Do any of the officials have the shutdown command?
No.
No.
This doesn't tell you to shut it
Well, it
down.
wasn't me, because Beast would have probably done it because he was mad that he's not because he wasn't racing anymore. But
Oh, it could have been Beast. It
could have been
literally
Beast, but
No.
it can't be. It can't.
It can't be
It
Beast.
can't be. It's.
I don't believe Beast would do that, though. That's the thing.
I honestly think Beast would probably do something like that.
I think he would, but
Yeah, I'll get Reline back up.
it's
Red flag on backstretch. Red flag.
it's
on backstretch.
either me,
I probably
Forza,
do.
Tom, or Supreme,
I mean,
but
I
none
have-
of us did it.
I have access to, but I didn't do it either.
Well, because no
Yeah.
one typed it.
No one
Oh,
typed it out.
So if no one typed it, it had to be on the server. Like they can go
Yeah.
to server and shut it down on the website. But you
That's what
gotta
I'm just
be
thinking,
one of
some
us.
exploiter
You gotta
did
be
it.
like one of 5 people to do
You
that.
can still see private chats in logs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't
Stop,
think
stop,
logs
stop.
showed anything because Torino
I'm
looked
coming
at
to a
logs
stop
before.
right before the turn. I was
Torino-
gonna come to a stop.
Well, for some reason, Torino looked at logs before it shut down. I was wondering what the hell he was doing.
Torino checked logs to see who killed Frando.
Yeah, we're
Oh
trying to
yeah,
figure
it
out
was you,
what
killed Fernando.
happened.
So who the fuck?
Yeah, it wasn't even like a smite
Hey, I'm on
command. I
lead
didn't
lab
hear
now,
anything.
right? I'm on lead lab.
Yes.
All right, good.
That was weird.
Is Torino around right now?
Hey, he's still.
He is, but he's. I think he is. Yeah, he is. He's just not talking.
Yeah. Torino, you there?
He's got push to talk on.
Yeah. I'm waiting till you guys give me the confirmation to go.
No, I'm still coming. I'm
Don't
still
go.
coming.
Don't go. Don't go.
All
Not
right.
yet. We still.
That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for the confirmation.
Wait, was Torino 2 laps down or 1?
Yeah, he was 2.
Okay.
Hey,
Tom, is there any way to find out who shut down the server or what happened?
I don't think there is. It's not like it's gonna be in the audit log.
Oh, Jesus.
That's just
Take a
purchased.
break. My bad, Tom.
Wait,
Yeah, I was just.
aren't we running frickin' Cole's admin?
Yeah.
Yes.
It should have logs of it. It should be server-wide logs.
Oh wait, I gotta be. I'm be back real quick. Just wait.
All
I
right.
agree, it's Frando, so you're fine.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
Maybe check studio, maybe.
That was creepy.
Settings.
Okay, I'm back.
Well, let's look dig into this more later after the race. Because we got a long race ahead of us.
Then we actually
Yeah.
have a problem.
Yeah, if it happens again, then
Yeah.
we may have to, like, I don't know, postpone it. That's the highest, maybe.
Yeah. That was pretty bad. You guys ready to go? Are you guys
Yeah.
caught up? All right.
Right.
What?
Let me get back in the car. Jesus.
See,
All right.
see what I was
Why
saying?
did you exit your car?
Yeah, I only did because I thought you
He was
said you were
tweeting.
leaving. All right, go.
All right, we're good to go. All right.
I think someone needs to fix my laps because I'm not on the
All
camera.
right. Pits are open right now, guys,
Oh,
so you can
bro.
hit it up.
Jesus, I got stuck on the apron.
Alright, I'm going back to commentating.
All right, affirmative.
Okay, so technical difficulties just recently. The server was mysteriously shut down by none of the admins, as they are claiming that none of them did it. So we could have a big problem on our hands, or we could just have a glitch in the admin system. But we will dig into that after race or post race. But pits are open. The 23 and the 20 stayed out, did not come down and take fuel, as everybody else did, as the 24, I believe, retired from the race. Yes, Ford has retired from the race. He's not competing anymore. So I expect him to join me in the commentating booth eventually. But the pack is getting caught up. The 23 and the 20 stayed out. 23 will be your leader, going back green. 20 probably might honestly move the 23 into turn 1 if he has to. These two were racing each other quite hard just recently when they were farther back in the pack, as we have lost the pace truck. Okay, here he comes. But the 20 car not happy with anybody currently, especially not the 7 and the 23. As the 7 car actually retired as well, so it's just the 23 that he has to take out his anger on. But as we are coming back green, coming to the restart zone, it's the 23 and the 3 front row. SDP Dodge Motorsport, SDP Dodge front row into turn 1. Torino slides up the track in front of his teammate, and the 4 car 51 make contact with the 15. Side by side down the backstretch, it's the 23 and the 3 car for the lead into turn 3. 23 hooks that apron, slides up the track. 3 car hits him with the crossover. 3 car is going to edge ahead of him for the lead on that lap. As 3 car goes up into the wall. 4 wide behind him for 3rd place. They all go into the wall. Teal gets down below it, gets away. Now, nearly turned into the inside wall goes the 3 car by his team owner. And the 51 slides up the track into the wall. They are 3 wide for 3rd once again. 4 car, 20 in the 51. 51 backs out from the top, as the 3 car is trying to pull away, as the 23 is behind him. 20 car, 4 wide once again. Things are definitely ramping up in intensity. '51 car up the track again, hard into the wall that time. Blaze Technology Motorsports in the 20 and the 15 hooking up together. But the 3 car of Frando, wearing Dale Earnhardt colors, Coca-Cola Coke Zero Dodge, gonna try and get away from this pack here. The 51 and the 23 side by side for 2nd down the backstretch. 3 wide for 4th, excuse me. As they are all into the wall, the Blaze Technology Motorsports making contact with each other, getting stuck as the 4 car gets away, going to help his teammate get by this 23 car. As it's just Frando out front, trying to build a gap over this field, running that middle lane, trying to get away from that 23. His teammate and the 51, the 4, the 15, and the 20, who has lost a lot of time. Not sure what happened to him. Here they come down the front stretch. 3 car, 23, 51, Ford, 15, 20. Your order across the line, as we just hit lap 101 in this race. Just about 70 laps to go. Somewhere around there. Oh, 4 car on the 23 into the wall in turns 1 and 2. That'll allow the 15 to get right to him. That 4 car and the M&Ms going back to back at a point in this season. As they all funnel into turn 1. Torino lost a lot of ground on that restart, as it's the 51 trying to chase down the 3 car for the lead. About nearly a second gap between the two front runners, the 3 car and the 51. As they all fly past down the front straight. Here at Rockingham, The Rock, as it's affectionately called. Down the backstretch, past all our billboards, once again, thanking our sponsors. Oh, 23 gives the 4 a huge shot into turn 3, muscles him up the track, and gets back by him. 15 car looking on from behind, waiting on his moment to pounce and take both of those positions, move up to 3rd, as the 23 gets into the wall, possibly with help from the 4 car. Contact down the back straight. Oh, if 23 shoves him down onto the apron, now he's going to go into the wall. Here comes the 4. On the inside, fighting back. Now, Robloxian in the 15 looking low, and not going to stick his nose in there yet. Not going to involve himself in this battle. Single file down the backstretch. 23 just diving it in on the 4 car. Every lap, and now Robloxian's to the back bumper. He is going to look to the inside, making it 3 wide into turn 1 at the Rock. As they funnel back out to 2 wide, the 15 is on the inside of the 23 car. As the 3 car maintains the lead, nearly hooks the 23 into the inside wall, the 15 that is. They both go too fast into the corner, slide up the track, and the 4 car takes advantage. Got a 3 manufacturer battle right here for 3rd place. Toyota, Dodge, and Ford. Chevy nowhere to be seen in the field. The only Chevy was Ford, and he's retired from the race. Bear Motorsports number 24 car. As they power down the backstretch again into turn 3. Torino is slowly gaining on this pack here as they battle. Tougher to gain time with these no draft packages. As the 3 car trying to pull away. He actually is pulling away from the 51. Decently, actually. As we'll go back to our spectate menu, get these good shots from around the track. Let's watch this battle between 3 cars, the 4, the 23, and the 15 here. All battling for one position, that is the 3rd spot. Robloxian seems to have it. Now he's clear. These 2 are battling behind him. He's going to try and drive away with it. Trying to chase down the 51 car of Teal, who has lost about 4/10 since the last time we looked at the gaps between these cars. Lap 111 of 176 in the DeWalt 400 at Rockingham. Four car and 23 side by side as here comes the 20 car. Trying to just battle here. Not for position. He is still 2 laps down. So, you know he's going to be wanting 2 more cautions, which we probably will get 2 more cautions as he goes up into the 4 car, clears him, bounces off the wall, down to the apron. The 4 car gave him a shot, took it, Torino took it, and accelerated off turn 2 down the back stretch, trying to catch this number 23 Dodge ahead of him. And the 4 car not happy about how he was passed by the 20, giving him the bumper multiple times here. As the 23 car has been given a warning and into the inside wall goes the 20, back up into the outside wall. The 4 car sent him in. Torino keeps it going, though, as we take a look back at our leader. Just extending his lead to a second and a half over Teal now. Frando hasn't been able to get up to the front so far in this race, but now that he has gotten to the front, he has just taken control of this race. Race has really started to spread out here on lap 18, 118, excuse me. Just listening to the driver radios.
His ass, I ended up getting a drive through. I would have been
Yeah.
only a lap down, maybe.
Yeah.
But now I'm 2 laps down, so now I gotta wait
Nah.
two.
Yeah,
I
I'll let
gotta
you
wait
wanna
2
do.
cautions to get back up. So how the hell does that work?
Fuck.
Oh, you should be only 1 lap down.
I should.
I think so.
Yeah, he should, because he didn't pit at the caution because of the
Okay, well, someone do the thing, please.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome
Hey,
back.
Supreme, can you change Torino's laps to 1 lap down instead of 2?
Okay.
Yeah, since what I'm going to do tonight after this race, I'm going to start writing down the commands. Because my memory is such a junk ball where I'm getting older.
How old are you?
What the? What is that?
What the fuck? Who's using a voice changer?
It's probably Ford.
It's Ford.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It just makes him sound just
Brando, how
only
does it feel being
slightly more gay.
all up in the lead, being away from everybody, being away from all the craziness?
Ford, shut up.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's just sounding just a
Oh,
tad
God.
more gay than usual.
Ford's going in.
Okay, I'm
Ford, we could have done something there. We could
back
have.
to commentating. Alright, so, nothing really going on in the driver VCs. But not much going on the racetrack as well, so that correlates well. As Frando continues to just dominate this portion of the race. 2.2 second lead now over the 51 car of Teal, owner of Starbrow Motorsports. The 3 car running a good line around the bottom of the track, but middle to bottom lanes. What's that? Oh, that's Ford. Dude. Robloxia moves into second place now. It got by the 51 quite easily. And now he's going to set his sights on that 3 car who has gapped the field by almost 3 seconds, 2.5 seconds, I should say. Trying to end this race before it's over. hoping to not have a caution. And hoping for a non-controversial finish that we had in D2 at this track. Robloxian not quite able to get around. Or get away from the 51, excuse me. As Frando pit. Oh, and the 15 hits the pit road wall. Massive impact for the 15, and now he's stuck on pit road and the caution will come out. And Frando just barely got away from being trapped a lap down when the caution came out. But a big moment for Robloxian, as he took a massive hit into the pit wall entrance. And that car is quite stuck on that wall. Thankfully, he is okay. That's a testament to the safety of these cars. As the 23 is going to come and give him a shove. Not going to do anything. I believe that just got him more stuck. Yeah, it's the right rear fender that's stuck on the wall. A unique situation. I'm not sure how the AMR safety crew is going to get this resolved. As now the 51 is going to try and take his turn at trying to knock the 15 loose. Alright, well they got it unstuck. And pits will be open this time. Now the 15 will pit, getting down pit road successfully this time. Where is the pack? Oh, they're just not getting on the pit road, okay. Supreme is just tearing around the track at Mach 10. Going to catch the pace core. And he will stay out and he will assume the lead because I believe he pit under green. Along with his teammate in the 3. So, we've had technical difficulties, and now we had a car get stuck on the pit road entry. What haven't we seen that's out of the ordinary for D1 races recently? I'm not sure. The only thing that we've seen that isn't usual for these D1 races is eons, and I mean eons of cautions after cautions after cautions. But I know that 20 car loves to see that caution, as that will put him back on the lead lap, back in the race for the win. And now he can show what that BTM 20 car can really do when it's out there racing for the lead, racing for position with these guys. As they will go green next time by, not this time, but next time by, as they're all choosing for some reason. Unless they are going green this time, and it's just a typo, as they stay single file. And we have a car taking the wave around, I believe. Yes, we are going around one more time. And Supreme taking his wave. No, it is not. That is... Who is that? I swear I saw a car running. Oh, there is a car. That's Torino. Torino taking the wave around, excuse me. You might have to pick up the pace. No, he's good. He's good. He'll get there before the choose cone. Actually, after the choose cone. Chooses the outside lane. Had a chance to Kyle Busch the restart, but he will slow down. Get there too early. And he will line up behind the 4 car. Pace truck peels off. Successfully makes it on the pit road. Unlike Robloxian, green flag is back out at the Rock. Oh, 3 wide into turn 1. Contact being made. Here comes Torino on the inside. Out of nowhere with a blinding restart. The 20 car to the lead. 15 car is stopped on the backstretch. Unfortunate for Robloxian. And they're 4 wide into turn 3. Torino went from the lead, shuffled all the way back to last place as Zach gets through to the lead. They're still 3 wide for second. Supreme looked to make it 4 wide, but used his wiser knowledge to not do that. Torino got a massive run, entering high and arcing it low. Now he's on the inside of the 3 car. 15 car is going to merge. And, oh, nearly gets turned by the 23. tried to come down. 23 was well there. 4 car loves seeing this in his rearview mirror. He's going to try and use this opportunity to pull away and set sail for the rest of this race. As the 51 gets by the 20. 20 gives him a shove into the 3. He's 3 car gives a door slam to the 20 down the front stretch. 20 car slides up in front of his teammate into the wall. That's going to go him. Send him, I mean. Zach trying to establish a big lead. Got about, I would say, 0.3 of a second lead. 51 into the wall, set by the 15. Nearly 15 about to get turned by the 3. Gets up clear of the 51. Good blocking right there. Down onto the apron. 51 sideways. Goes into the 51. Comes back up, collects the 3. They keep it green, keep it clean. 4 car loves seeing this. He's just going to pull away. Drive off into the sunset, possibly. As the 20 car moves into 3rd behind his Blaze Technology Motorsports teammate. Torino being hounded from behind by the 23, and the 30 goes around off the front nose of the 51. Back down into the inside wall. That's going to cost him so much time. Went from leading the race, had a 3-second lead, and now he's about 5 seconds back from the pack. Not even. About 10 seconds back, possibly. Tough break for the 3 car of Frando. But it's Blaze Technology Motorsports 2 and 3. Following that Starbroad Motorsports number 4 car of Zach. Been so strong this season. Quietly been one of the best drivers all season. His points may not show for it, but he definitely has been consistent throughout these races. Just hasn't quite been there to pull it off. Even though he has 2 back-to-back wins on the season. Robloxian in the 15 going to try and catch him down as Robloxian goes up into the wall along with his teammate, the 20. Possibly got sent there by the 23. These two have been going after each other all race. Not the biggest fans of each other this race. As the 20 is going to give up that position. Here comes the 51, giving him a shove. And is the caution out? Is the caution out? I believe the caution is out. The caution is out. Not sure what the caution is for. The 3 car was way off pace. Might have wrecked on his own and gotten stuck somehow. But the caution is out. And pit road will be open this time. So let's watch these guys come down, complete their pit stops. 4 car stays out. He will maintain the lead. But everybody else brings their machines down pit road. 23 car stops, nearly missed his box. 20 car into his box cleanly. The 15 just barely in his box. A close call for that car. And the 3 car is in his box cleanly. Let's see the race off pit road. Who's going to get it? Looks like the 15 of Robloxian. Going to have to do some blocking off of pit road. And he will win the race off pit road. So he will line up 2nd behind Zach. Supreme 3rd. Torino 4th. Teal 5th. And Frando 6th. Oh no, Zach is now pitting on the 2nd lap. So he will go to the back of the field. As Robloxian will assume the lead now as he won the race off pit road. Just bully Supreme out of his way. This race has definitely been something. Been one of the tamer D1 races. Coming to about 3 to go. Not 3, 30. Getting close to about 30 to go. We're going to go back green with about 33 to go in this race. And let's listen into the driver audio.
Figure it out. We didn't
This has
tell him
probably
about
been
2
the
cars
best race
and all that.
D1 has
I made
had
sure.
in years. In years.
Yeah, in years.
He saw the wreck, which is more important. He saw the wreck, which is more important than not seeing it. Cough, cough, ultra.
I love being
Oh
cautious.
yeah, I
and
forgot
making
to
sure
say green
everybody's
this
good.
time.
Yeah, green this time. Yeah,
How many
I'm
laps we got left to go? Oh, we got a double
Oh.
up now.
Hello,
We got another
15.
30.
30 left to go, guys.
Oh, we got another like 33.
I'm gonna
34.
start getting
Yeah, I'm not
down
too
a little bit,
Everybody,
and
everybody better play on fuel.
The Dodgers pick the outside lane, part 15,000.
good luck with the last 30, guys.
Which is I did
Whoa.
not get a good start there. I did not get a good start.
That was a.
We're back green, and there's a pack going into the wall there in turns 1 and 2. 3 wide, 2 deep, nearly. As the 15 of Robloxians is trying to use this as his checkout opportunity. 4 wide through turns 3 and 4. They sorted out back to 3 wide somehow. Cars in the wall, smoke flying everywhere. Not a good start for these simpletons. But the 15 of Robloxian, the control car, got a great restart, and he is nearly out by a second lead already. The 4 car, who started in last, or restarted in last, back up to second place, and there goes the 20 car, sideways in front of the 51 and the 23. How many times have we seen the 20 car of Conductor Tom sideways or spinning around or in the wall? I'd say too many, but he's able to save it. He cannot be happy with that 23 car with how many times they've gotten together this race. I'm going to come down and chop the nose of the 23 car, possibly showing his displeasure. But as we go back to our battle for second, it's the same two that we saw battling for the lead just a few laps back. The 4 and the 3 car, except they're battling for second now as the 15 car tries to pull away. 4 car gets the inside, lifts off, trying to get that premium inside line, moves the 3 car up the hill just a little bit, just enough to get underneath him. Just rattling his cage, not trying to send him completely into the wall or out of the way, just rattling his cage. But as they come to 30 laps to go at the Rock, Robloxian leads, has about a second lead here. Quietly had one of his best days here today. Made a lot of passes, joined late, but he's been consistent ever since he got here. And look at him now. He's got nearly a second lead over this pack as the 4 car gets into the wall while battling with the 3. Smoke in the back of the pack from the 20 car, I believe. Possibly got into the wall there. Racing with the... Oh my goodness, the 51 slammed the wall. Nearly slid into the pit road wall. Somehow kept it underneath him. As a 3 car gonna move the 4 car up out of the way. Door slamming him into the wall even. Off of the corner. Doing anything he can to get past this guy. Gonna wrap that bottom... that apron like we've seen a Seymour or Supreme do multiple times today. And they're door slamming each other down the front stretch, and they're still gaining on the 15 car of Robloxian. Looks like slowly but surely went from 8/10 to 5/10 in the matter of about 2 laps. As they're both all over the track, 30 car's going to drive him down to the apron nearly. Going to get right on the back bumper and just move him out of the way. I expect a door slam coming off this corner, or more of a wall slam from the 4 car. 4 car gives the 3 a nudge into the wall. It's going to get him back clear. 3 car not going to let him go without a fight, though. 3 car going to wrap that apron. Trying to get that car to turn any more that he can without losing any more speed. But now that the 4 car is out and ahead of the 3 car by a few car lengths, I think he's going to be able to finally set his sights on that 15 car and hunt him down and give us a battle for the lead here. With just under 30 laps to go here from Rockingham. Oh, the 15 got into the wall, and the 3 car is going to turn the 4 onto the apron they both go, nearly wreck them both, and that's going to allow the 23 and the 51 to get right up into this battle. And here they come. We've got a four-way battle for second here, with a mistake from the 3 and the 3 and the 4, and the 51 and the 23 both get by them in turns 3 and 4. These two are not happy with each other. They're swinging at each other, swiping at each other's bumpers. This could lead to further punishment for both of these guys, as Torino is now even getting into this pack and making passes. Robloxian just went from about a 7/10 of a lead to a 2.5 lead in about a lap. Oh, and the 4 car puts the 3 in the wall. 3 car's going to drive him nearly all the way into the grass, almost turned him into a lawnmower. Doors slamming him onto the apron, not giving him any room to work with. 4 car is going to turn right into a 3. This is not helping them at all. They're just costing themselves time. 3 car is going to try and send him. He's going to, puts him in the wall, drives straight into the 4 car, and drives him right into the wall, off the corner. The 3 car hits the wall, slides down pit road. That's most likely going to be a speeding penalty, but he's already serving his penalty as he's just so much slower now. He's going to just stop and take fuel. This probably is not going to get him to the end of the race, most likely. It might, though. If it does, this is huge for him. If he does make it to the end off of this unscheduled pit stop, this could be huge for him. This could get the win for him. Extremely short pitting, as he's now going to go a lap down to the whole pack. As Torino is back up in the fight for second. Too bad they are 2.5 seconds back from the leader. It's gonna take everything in him to get back to the leader. As the Starbot teammates nearly wreck each other, and the 51 just absolutely kamikazes the 20 car nearly turned him upside down. A bit of frustration from the team owner of the 4 car, as the 51 slot catapults off the wall and nearly chops the nose of the 20. Torino has not showed the same pace that he did early in this race. Possibly that could be, the mental warfare that's going on that me and Ruby were talking about earlier in this broadcast. That could be that wear not on the tires but on the drivers. This long grueling race really wears a driver down very quickly. It's a long race, 176 laps, as we're just getting near 10 laps to go. About 15 to go here. Coming to 15 to go this time. Supreme is cutting into Robloxian's lead drastically. Went from 2.5 seconds to 1.8 seconds quickly. In about 3 laps, Supreme did that. Supreme, we were talking about him at the top of the show, one of the underdogs, as he now cuts it to nearly a second on the dot. Gained 8/10 that lap. Supreme is showing his stuff in that number 23 Dodge. I tell you what, and it looks like the 15 might be pitting this time. No, he's not. He's just slow through turns 3 and 4, excuse me. Let's see what the gap is now. Within a second, 8/10 of a second. Gained about 2/10 that lap. If he keeps this up, he'll be there before 10 laps to go, or right at 10 laps to go, maybe. But don't forget about that 3 car pitting really early off schedule. He has enough fuel to make it to the end. That can make this finish so much more exciting as Supreme smacks the wall off exit. That's going to cost some time. Back to a second gap. Smacks the wall again. This isn't helping him. He might need to pit soon, just to get his head back in the game. He seems to be losing focus as he's hitting the wall a lot. Maybe he's just driving harder to get to the 23, or the 15, excuse me. But he's not helping himself by hitting the wall as much as he is. Maybe he is. 7.5 tenths of a second. 0.75 hundredths, excuse me. Can't talk. As he just wall rides the exit of that corner. As they are coming to 10 laps to go. No, 11. Coming to 11 to go. 23 smacks the wall again. Are they going to warn him for that or no? within a half a second on the dot here. With 10 laps to go from Rockingham at the Rock. This finish is going to get exciting, folks. Make sure you stay to the end. Still gaining time, lap after lap, 4.67 thousandths. Supreme has turned it on in these last 5 laps here, really showing how strong that 23 car is. Right on that yellow line, just pacing that thing. And he's going to gain a lot of time this lap, within striking distance possibly. He's going to be within striking distance this next lap if he keeps up this pace. He's probably going to be able to fire on the 15 into turn 1. Gap looks to stay the same here. Gonna wrap that apron as we've seen him do multiple times. Doesn't look to help him much though. We'll see what the gap is as they come to the line. Didn't help him much. He lost a couple tenths there. As these two have just left the rest of the pack behind. Torino, Conductor Tom has moved his way up to 3rd. Teal 4th. But they are both 3 seconds back and out of the question, out of the picture. 23 hits the wall on corner exit. He's going to be about half a second back. Yep, just about half a second back from the leader. In Robloxian. Robloxian trying to get his first win of the season. First win with Blaze Technology Motorsports, I believe. Actually, let me fact check that. Yes, he is. Going for his first win of the season. Robloxian just into the playoffs. Currently 8th in points. Just inside the playoffs. 515 points back from the leader after Indianapolis. But this win could help him so much in the points. Possibly move him up to 3rd place. No. Actually, it'd probably move him up nowhere. He'd actually go nowhere if he won. But it would be a huge boost in points for him and his team. Another win to tack on to the constructor standings for Blaze Technology Motorsports. They have 2 already this weekend. They currently lead the constructor standings in wins already. As Supreme will bring it down pit road. Supreme on pit road. Torino will go by in the 20. Now, when will Robloxian pit? That's the question. All eyes are on this 15 car right now. Coming to the line to take 2 to go, excuse me. Will he be able to make it back around 2 more times? He's got a big enough lead to where he could coast if he need to. But you cannot save fuel in these cars, so it's really if he did the math correctly. If he's done the math correctly, and he pitted when he needed to, he could possibly get his first win of the season. White flag for Robloxian at Rockingham. Still under power off turn 2. Hammer down the backstretch. Into the banking in turn 3. Still looking strong. Off of turn 4. Signed this season by Blaze Technology Motorsports, driving the 15. Robloxian will win at Rockingham. Conductor Tom will take home 2nd place. Frando and Supreme in a photo finish for 3rd. The number 15 Ford Mustang had enough fuel to make it to the line under his own power. He might be out of fuel now, though. No, he's still got enough fuel to bring it down pit road. Get himself a refill for those burnouts that will commence. But your winner in the DeWalt 400 at the Rock, it's going to be Robloxian. Birthday boy yesterday, winner today in the Napa Auto Parts Cup Series. that Atlantic City Electric 15 number 15 Ford Mustang. Let's listen into the driver radio.
Wait,
No, they don't run different. What I'm saying is, you got to measure the gap between each fuel stop.
No, Randall wasn't supposed to be a lap down, or
That was not supposed to be lap down.
Yeah,
So-
that was a messed
Okay,
up
so
race.
we'll
It's been
box
messed
in
up.
5, Torino,
Also,
Teal, Frando, me, and then back.
Correct.
all right, Robloxian, burn it down, my man.
Burn it down, baby.
Burn it down, BTM.
Man, I was supposed to chase Robloxian 5 down, bro. Godly.
Oh, by the way, Torino,
Yeah.
next race, if I'm doing pace car, make sure I have admin.
Yeah, I will make sure about that.
Both of the birthday boys won this weekend.
Yeah,
Yes,
both of the
sir.
birthday boys won. Crazy.
Happy late birthday, by the way, if I missed it. I think
Do
I
you
missed
mind
you on
doing
your
a little bit
birthday.
more drifts, Robloxian, please?
Huh?
Oh,
Do you mind
Roblox.
doing
Oh,
a
yeah,
little bit more
yeah.
drifts? Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is my first time
That
doing
was-
this, man.
How was the end of
Wait,
it?
this is Robloxian 5's first career win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Napra, yeah.
And the
Yeah.
Napa race, this is his first career win. I'm actually glad Robloxian 5 won. It was a
Yeah, I'm
long
glad
time coming.
it was coming.
It was a long time
That
coming.
was a good finish.
Here's the thing. I was gonna spoil the party. On God. I was going
Yeah.
to. I was going to.
Yeah, Supreme
But
was charging in those last 10 laps, but then he had to
He
pick.
was gonna slide in.
Then he had to pick.
oh,
Hey,
I was gonna race him a little aggressively, but I wasn't gonna clean him out and like shove him in the wall and stuff. I was gonna race him aggressively, but I wasn't gonna kill him.
All right, we're good. You can go to
Alright.
victory lane now.
Yeah.
The 15 car for Blaze Technology.
Good job, Robloxian 5. I'm actually
Hell yeah, man. Robloxian, good
I'm
pitch strategy,
actually
man.
happy that a Blaze technology driver won.
Yeah.
No, Supreme, I'm moving a little
Robloxian's
bit.
actually
You're
earned
timing the
it.
pictures on.
Boxing earned it.
Supreme, am I moving a little bit?
But low key, he wasn't the best driver. No, I'm joking.
Okay, thank you, motherfucker.
I'm joking. Best driver had to have been like me, Robloxian, or Frando. On God.
Yeah, I'm hoping next time I can actually race. So I'm hoping next time I
Next
can.
race, Auto Club. Oh yes, this is actually one of my good tracks. Auto Clubo.
Yeah, my better track, the one I'd be good at, is Pocono.
One race, Forza does a race. One of his teammates wins. That's crazy.
It's just the BTM power.
Forza really not be carrying though.
Hey, I have to say about one thing about BTM, we are not short-handed. I have to say that.
How many pictures did I take of Robloxian doing a burnout?
Probably 100.
Yeah, 100.
Hey,
That's
team pick. Oh my god.
Oh, nuked automatically.
Don't worry, I already got the pictures. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Every
By the
time
way,
I'm looking
Torino.
I'm looking everything.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to actually have you get that project I asked you about finished before October.
When is Halloween again?
It's on a Monday.
Like what date? What exact
Not the
date?
fastest lap. I don't know.
First.
The 30. Oh shit. okay.
31st.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got-
I'm going to try to get that
Wait,
project
wait,
done
I don't know who
before
got the-
Halloween.
I'm trying to fly back up, but it's not letting me fly back. Oh shoot! Hold on.
You want to know why I want to do that?
Why?
I want to actually get everyone into the Halloween spirit.
Okay, here's a good one. Gotta get
But
your roll.
But yeah, what do you think of my idea though, Torino?
The Halloween thing.
Yeah,
It's
You know what? Hold
I
on. You're just
mean-
gonna have to TP me. Are y'all on a spawn box?
I don't even know where I am on.
I'm currently editing, so I don't know where I am.
Hey, hold on. No clip. Yes, let's go! I got the fastest lap. W.
Crazy.
But yeah, Torino,
Where
you
the
wanna know
frick?
why I
What
want
the
to
frick?
do?
What happened to the track? Okay, hold on. Let me fly to the track.
Hold on, Supreme. I want to mention something, Torino. You want to know why I want to do this?
Why?
It'll bring a little bit of life to the server.
We need another game night. That would bring life to the server.
Yeah, that's what I had in mind. Also,
Yeah, we do
making,
that.
like, yeah, we. King, what would you think about this?
Oh, I didn't wall ride. You can't even wall ride and get a good lap.
I like it.
Yeah.
Shut up, dude. Stop hating.
You want to know
You
what
can't
my
even wall ride
idea
and
is,
get the
right,
fastest
King?
lap.
Yeah, sure.
I want to do like
the
holiday event
walkthroughs are not
races. You know what that is?
but they are effective in slowing your time down just a tad bit.
Holiday event races is like decking out one specific track for a certain holiday and cars and stuff.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like for Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween.
Like, how far was everyone's time to? Okay, they weren't even that far off, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I got fastest lap. So
What do you think of that, King?